Hello there. My name is Southern Elsweyr, and I was Sunlight. Today we are going to walk in with Rishari here and head on over to Southern Elsweyr, or at least the Southern Elsweyr Prologue. I'm going to plug in my keyboard. So,
Rinka. How strange that a place may seem both foreign and familiar. Like a friend changed after so many years apart.
last time we left off at the Rimmon Palace where we attended a coronation. Queen Chimera finally got her crown, and now we are done with the Northern Elsweyr zone story and can head on over to Southern Elsweyr, which means that we need to pick up the prologue quest. You can't get that here, but I want that thing. The prologue can be picked up from the Crown Store for free, and also from in-game, but I have absolutely no idea where, so we're going to do this. Quest start has Prologue 4, Solstice, Blackwood, Deadlands, Gold Road, Necrom, High Isle, Mugmire, Firesong, Greymore, Morrowind, Dragonhorn. Greyhost and Somerset, it must be Dragonhorn. Let's get this one started. The Dragon God's Legacy. Talk to Kasura. In Oridon. How peculiar. Well, let's just travel to my Mara's Case public house and take it from there. I still haven't done anything to Rishari's build, so please excuse clumsy combat. Also, do I have some sort of a tutorial thing on? General combat cues can be on. This is probably the thing that tells me to look. Prevent attacking innocents on quick cost items, tutorials of. There we go. Hopefully better. And where are we going? Talk to Kasura.
I think I read about this place in a book from my time. It is quite different from what I recall. Perhaps I misremember, pay me no mind.
I don't really like Zareth Far. His story is interesting and his reactions are amusing. So we're going into the bank, yes? We're going into the bank. And Kasura is waiting for us upstairs. But before we speak to or with Kasura, as usual, we are drinking coffee. Only now I have a new cup. Now you can actually see that I'm drinking. It's really coffee.
Ah, you received my summons. The set of your shoulders, that look in your eyes. Yes, I see I chose well. You will aid me with this most important task.
This has something to do with the Dragon God?
Quite correct. A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. Fighting the dragons that plague Elsweyr seems an impossible task. The Dragon Guard once successfully hunted them. We seek their wisdom.
And you hope to find this wisdom in a tomb?
Tombs. I will search one, you the other, using this Dragon Guard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs, which, in turn, will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the two of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student requires. Will you help me?
I will take the seal and help you. How do I find these glyphs?
Find the 3 glyphs in Tenzelwil. Let me mark their locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you.
All right. Now we need to examine Kasura's notes. Legends of the Dragon God can be found throughout Tamriel. They reportedly developed dragon hunting weaponry and techniques, and it was by their planes that dragons became almost extinct in our lands. Unfortunately, the Great Dragon God Order of Old has long since been disbanded. If I am to gain their wisdom, it must be from their histories, documents, and artifacts they left behind. I believe I have discovered 2 Dragon God tombs fairly close together. It was common for soldiers to be buried with their personal possessions, which I hope will provide the information we seek. Each journal I find, each relic I uncover, provides another tool to aid us against the dragons invading Elsweyr. Both tombs seem to be protected by a powerful magic which hides the entrances from sight. Luckily, my former student was able to find a journal describing Dragon God burial practices. It outlines the custom of placing 3 clefts near a tomb's entrance, which will activate in the presence of a Dragon God seal. These 3 clefts should provide the key to the entrance to the tomb. However, both tombs are located in perilous locations. I worry that visiting both will take up far too much time, and my Abian students await me back in Hammerfell. For this task, I require the aid of another. This helper must locate the northern, southern, and eastern cliff, then use what they find to open the tomb. I also came across a most curious phrase. I am certain it's integral to entering the tomb, though I am unsure how. It is my hope that once the entrance is revealed, the phrase meaning will also become clear. With our planes, honor is sealed. With bravery, the way is revealed. Talking to Kasura is an optional step. I think we shall skip that. Now, where do we go here? It seems I have not unlocked this way shrine, which is conveniently close, so let's see if we can reach our destination by traveling to my St. Bloom Villa. To the outside of it. We have been interrupted. We have been interrupted again. Third time is the charm. In Finland we say third time tells the truth. So we have arrived closer to our location, and there's also a boss. Very inconveniently right at your doorstep. I think this might be easiest to reach. Let's see. Tansonville discovered. I haven't yet completed the quest here, so ghosts, they do be hostile. Once you are done with the quest in Tansonville, the ghosts become friendly, docile, they will not attack you. Southern Clip, there it is. Activate hidden clip. Clip of planes, examine. Nothing happened there. Find northern and eastern clip. I think that is more convenient. Whoops. Didn't mean to get the ghosts all upset. Takes a little while to get the sprint invisibility thing to activate. I like to run around in a circle in order to get said invisibility going, and I've noticed that I do this a lot in the night market, and uncertain if it makes me look a bit silly. We find another clip. Clip of honor. Examine.
No one knows my pain.
And then one more. Just running around the tree, nothing to see here. Do we go down the stairs and then another flight of stairs? Like, so convenient. Last clip here. Clip of bravery. And then we can reveal the tomb entrance, which can be found behind us. How silly. I honestly thought that it would be further away, but well, this is actually convenient. We are at the stage of pollination season where I keep forgetting to take my morning naps. So excuse me if I don't stop it. Hidden Dragon Guard entrance. Enter. We need to use the glyphs, do we need to like place them in the correct places? Glyph of fire. Oh, we only have 3. Okay. Now this makes a bit more sense. So place blades and bravery and they need to be placed in a correct order. Perhaps we start with bravery then. No. So blades is first, and then comes honor, and then bravery. Just like it said in the notes, yes? I think. Dragon Guard 2, enter. That was exciting, actually. Oh, we fell in. Are we injured? I haven't seen this before. Or at least I don't remember. Oh, no, never mind. It's just an animation bugging out. How very the best are. There we go. All better. Search the Dragon Guard tomb. We don't have a localized map. Is this everything we find here? Windscour Sanctuary map. Talk to Kazura. Before we do, we find ballistas and arrows here, and also a really big spider. Let's get out of here.
Ah, there you are.
And Kazura has found us. Yeah, how come?
It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note?
Yes, I found a map to a Dragon Guard sanctuary.
Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to the Abbey of Blades?
The Abbey of Blades.
It is my home and heart, where I have had the privilege of training many fine blade masters. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries and let him decide on the next course of action.
You're being rather secretive about this former student.
I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself.
All right.
Come. I acquired horses to speed us on our journey.
All right, let's ride to the Abbey of Blades.
We can depart for
And
the Abbey
now
of
we
Blades
can-
as soon as you're ready.
Actually, take a pony there. Pony's name, Perry. Oh, and 2 dogs. Travel. Pause for
Follow
a
me, warrior.
thumbnail.
I find the view from this approach most inspiring.
Talk to
Behold,
Kasura's
my home and
student.
heart.
But first,
Abbey of Blades.
look at that view. So
Many
pretty.
blade masters earned their titles on these hallowed grounds. My student waits inside.
We're missing a conversation here, or Kasura's monologue. But I think we can manage. Most times NPCs wait for you, but Kasura seems to be in an awful rush. And here we find Kasura's student.
Kasura sent
Says
word
I.
to expect you. Come, let us speak.
I say,
Greetings, warrior. I am Sai Sahan, former captain of the Imperial Dragon Guard.
You were the captain of the Dragon Guard, so you know how to hunt dragons.
No, but I am trying to learn. The ancient Dragon Guard were the Dragon Slayers. My order simply served to protect the Emperor. Since the return of the dragons, I have dedicated myself to discovering the old ways of the Dragon Guard.
Perhaps these maps will help. They show the location of 2 Dragon Guard sanctuaries.
Yes. The maps appear to be the right age. The sanctuaries they lead to may well contain the knowledge and relics I seek. We must visit these sites as soon as possible. I just need a little time to study them and determine their orientation.
What do you want me to do in the meantime?
Speak to Kasura. She uncovered an ancient Dragon Guard tool known as a grappling bow. Such a device may prove useful in our journey to come. Why don't you try to figure out how to best utilize it?
Alright, I will ask Kasura about this grappling.
Find Kasura near the entrance to the training hall, just north of here.
Alright.
She has...
In that way?
Meet with me by the stables after you speak with Kasura.
Talk to Kasura and meet at stables. Camp.
Warrior, did Sahan find the maps as interesting as I expected?
Yes, he is studying them right now. He suggests that I talk with you about the grappling bow.
Ah, yes, the grappling bow. A most useful device. Like someone combined a crossbow with a grappling hook. Loose it at a grappling point and the chain retracts to drag you toward it.
Sai said the ancient Dragon Guard made use of this device.
So we believe. The device requires incredible skill, however. So far, none of my students have mastered it. Why don't you give it a try? Gather the grappling bow from behind the statue next to the stables, then return here to begin your training.
Alright, I will gather the grappling bow and give it a try.
I expected you to rise to the challenge.
In that way? So we can only enter this location once in the game, so I suggest taking your time here to fully enjoy the lovely views. We are in for another conversation. Their post. Oh. ESO is full of tiny little surprises like this one. I once paused in a church for a bit and a group of dancers arrived. It was
Ready to train with the grappling bow?
Yes, I am ready.
Use the grappling bow to get up to the roof of the training hall and light the brazier you find there. That will demonstrate your innate skill with the device. After that, talk to Sai and see if he's ready to decipher the maps.
Alright, I will go light the brazier and then speak to Sai.
Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow.
So now the game wants to teach us how to use the grappling bow. Like this. Boop. And boop. And I have forgotten where do we need to, or how far do we need to go? Oh, there is a quest marker. Or target. Ignite brazier. Yay. And then we need to find a way down. We can just simply use the stairs.
This old warrior has deciphered the first map. It leads to the Windscour Temple, hidden atop the ruins of Hunding's Watch. I saw the light of the brazier. I take it you were able to utilize the grappling bow?
Yes, I used it to reach the roof of the training hall.
Excellent. As the saying goes, a weapon is only as reliable as the soldier who wields it.
It is not.
With that being said, it would be best not to drop the device. It's incredibly old. Now, are you ready to depart for Windscour Temple?
What are we looking for in the Windscour Temple?
Anything we can use against the dragons. Tomes describing hunting techniques and strategies, weapons. Honestly, whatever appears to be useful. If you spot something of value, let me know.
I'm ready to depart for Windscour Temple.
Let's be on our way then. Kasura...
Let's be on our way then, and Perry will be a trusting steed. We are going to Alikir, it seems. Hunding's
I'll
Watch
secure the
Shrine
horses
discovered.
while you go on ahead.
We need to go there to explore the temple. Well, let's try this way. Okay. We shall carefully drop down from here and then do a little sprint. I am not at all certain exactly where we are going. I've only completed this prologue once, so we should be on the other side. I missed a treasure chest, but I don't think there's anything I really need there. Or at least I hope so. Do we go up the stairs? Kinda. We have found our destination. Pretty. I wonder if we get to solve puzzles here. Do we want to know? I don't think so. How beautiful.
To think that a Dragon Guard sanctuary was hidden beneath Hunding's Watch all this time.
Who would have thunk? Oh. Taking the stairs is a perfectly viable option.
It seems this sanctuary won't easily give up its secrets. Come, let us speak. It appears the sanctuary's archives are out of reach. There doesn't even appear to be a place to use the grappling bow. I don't know how to proceed.
There must have been a way for the Dragon God to reach
I
it.
agree. After all, with the proper application of will, The way always opens. Perhaps the answer lies in these statues.
Do you know anything about these statues?
I am familiar with these personages. The statues represent the 4 greatest Grand Masters the Dragon Guard have ever known. Gellin Brawl, who helped establish the Order. Etienne Valiusis, who chronicled their history, and so forth.
And how do these Grandmasters help us reach that ledge?
A brazier stands before each. Perhaps if we were to light them, they would reveal a way forward. Though I also suspect there's a proper order to it all. Read each statue's plaque and see if they contain any clues.
All right. I will read the plaques and try lighting the braziers.
We honor you, Grand Masters of old. May your flames burn eternal.
So now we need to read plaques and see what the fluff is going on. Where are the plaques we need to read? Grandmaster Etienne Valiusis. The Chronicle of our Sacred Pursuit, honored as modest, honest, and astute. She is the last Grandmaster that we praise, by prayer and faith and precious place. So that's the last one. This is the second one. Grandmaster Chadiora is the third one, and first of the Grandmasters laid to rest. We start from here. This one was second. That one, the third, and the one we are moving away from, the last.
That did it.
Oh, we smart that.
Grapple point has appeared on the platform above.
Now we can use a grappling bow to reach the ledge. Wow.
The Empire knew anything. It's the value of keeping good records.
How lovely. Search the Dragon Guard archives. Ranks and ceremony. Tales of the Akabiri. Searching for the Horn by Chidari Part 1. Written by Commander O'Holin of the Dragon Guard. The Dragon Guard is dying. This is something I cannot deny, no matter how I wish it were not so. Yet I also cannot deny that it was our Order's own ineptitude that led us down this path. It was we who failed to protect our Emperor, we who allowed the vile snake to swallow the Empire whole. Disbanded and disgraced, those of us left with the decency of shame have scattered to the winds, and so our pride is broken and our Order in disarray. But I have learned of an artifact which may become our salvation, the Horn of Chadari. Legend states that it is the most powerful Dragonhorn that our Order ever created, possessed of a mysterious self-replenishing magic unlike any other Dragonhorn. With such a relic, I believe we can rally others to our cause and bring honor back to Drakengard. It seems, however, that Windscour does not hold the Horn of Chadari, and so we travel to Storm Talon next, in hopes that we may find the Dragonhorn within that sanctuary's walls.
How goes the search? Come, tell me what you discovered so far.
We found what we were meant to find and can now continue by speaking with Sai.
Have you found anything useful? Dragon hunting techniques, perhaps? Maybe even a weapon?
I found a channel. The dragon god came here in search of the Horn of Jadari.
The Horn of Jadari? This journal claims it's a dragon horn of great power. And the last of the original Dragon Guard went in search of it. Incredible. I thought dragon horns were merely legends, but according to this, at least one exists.
I used a Dragonhorn in Elsweyr.
Truly? That makes your experience invaluable to our efforts. Tell me, what does a dragon horn look like? How was it used?
Well, it looks like a big horn. The one I used sounded and knocked dragons out of the sky.
So the legends are true. Incredible. A dragon horn would give us the edge we desperately need to combat the dragon invasion of Elsweyr. After all, the dragon is far easier to fight on the ground than in the sky.
They didn't find the Dragonhorn here, but they were going to search Storm Talon Temple next.
Storm Talon Temple. That's the location revealed by the second map. It's near the entrance to Afrin's Hold in Stormhaven. We should head there at once and see what we can find.
Oh, we can now choose to look around a bit more, or we can just fast travel to Stormhaven. Let's. Also, as you can see now, I need more coffee. This is a safe place, it seems, so I will park you here for a moment. I will be right back. I have returned. I fear I am entirely out of frame. Well, that's better. I think. Where we go? We are going over there. I suppose we can just run that way. Do we need to go through Afrin's Hold, or can we go around it? Let's try going around. Also, there's a Lorebook, and I want reality and other falsehoods. I really do hope we can enter from the outside. Is there another entrance to this place? Can we hop over the fence? Yes, we can. And also, we come across a sky shard. Correct. The entrance to Storm Talon Temple is waiting for us inside the ruin of a tower. Ominous. Talk to Sai, who escapes us. It was Sai.
So this is Storm Talon Temple. Seems more like a maze than a sanctuary. It appears the sanctuary has fallen into ruin, blocking our path to the archives. As the Dragon Guards say, every path is worthy of pursuit, though it seems the path we seek is a rather tricky one.
Do you have any ideas?
Why don't you try using your grappling bow? There may be a path forward that we just can't see from this vantage point.
Alrighty.
I suggest you pick a direction and see where it takes you. If you become stuck, feel free to return here and try again.
Alright, I will try to grapple to the archives. This is actually kind of fun, hopping your way through the maze of an old ruin. We need to go there. So let's see if we can manage. This isn't the right path. Can we go all the way there? No. How about there? Yeah. Well, we can go there and then across. And then we can hop over there. And then I suppose up there and this will take us across and
See what you can find.
we managed. Search the Dragon God archives. I really like it how the paintings go together. We find the formalities of Dragon God correspondence. Sorry, hairball. And also fire dragons, a burning menace. And over here, list of deceased dragons. Sad, in a way. And in the last bookcase, Curse of the Black Beast. There's one more marker. I suppose game devs wanted us to find all of the funny little things. My current time is 3 PM, so good afternoon to you. Searching for the Horn of Shadari, Part 2. Written by Commander O'Holin of the Dragon God. After scouring the homes of Storm Talon, I finally discovered that the Horn of Jadari is housed in Darkwater Temple. We should find the entrance to this sanctuary a little way south of Windhelm in Eastmarch. I also found records that indicate something a bit hard to believe. According to several reports, the Dragonhorn we seek is indestructible, both from physical and magical means. I know of no other Dragonhorn that had such power. How was the Dragon God able to create this weapon? It also makes me curious as to what matter of dragon the horn of Shadari was carved from. It must have been a truly powerful beast. Was he called Shadari? It seems unlikely, given the name's distinctly Kashiti sound. Let us hope that when we find the Dragonhorn, so too shall we uncover its secrets.
Any luck over there?
We need to make our way back to Sinau. Yep. I suppose we need to use the grappling bow again. This looks convenient. It's funny how our character wishes to draw her sword when using the grappling bow. It seems a little bit dangerous.
Were you able to find the Horn of Jadari?
No, but I found another journal. It says that the Dragonhorn resides in Darkwater Temple.
Interesting. We should prepare to face further challenges. Neither Windscour nor Stormtalon were easy to navigate. I suspect this next sanctuary will prove similarly difficult. Does the book indicate where this dark water is located?
The sanctuary is in Eastmarch, south of Windhelm.
We can take the horses to Windhelm and then search on foot from there.
Yeah, now we can fast travel again. So convenient.
They should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening of prayer, right?
That's what she said,
Find
but I don't see them.
Darkwater
Maybe what the
Temple.
traveling merchant said is true.
Right over there. That way. Let's sprint over there and see what kinds of adventures we face. There. Oh no, Shara is hungry again. Oh, thieves' door. Let's see what's indoors. Gold, large stolen shipments of gold pigs. And now we need to hack our way through bandits. Let's see. Do I have anything to eat? And here we find a hidden door to Darkwater Temple. That's better. What says a Han? Has he gotten misplaced? Wow. Isn't that just love? In case you didn't yet know, I have a thing where I really like waterfalls. Gushing style. I think all of my crafting characters already know that. Oh well, well this is... I really like the green crystals here. Find a way to reach the sanctuary. That way. I think that's side.
I don't see a way farther into the sanctuary. Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Now we need to, I think, search through the archives again. Here we find
No, that doesn't seem helpful.
a no from side. And over here,
You should try looking somewhere else.
another no. Maybe game devs ran out of ideas for things we can find in bookcases.
Nothing useful yet?
One more. Next to a cluster of urns. Did we get anything good? What a huge amount of lockpicks. Wow. Marilyn, I know you're nervous about meeting the initiates tomorrow, but there's nothing to it. Just do your best to encourage them to honor those who came before and to be the best dragon god they can be. If you did want to test their wits, however, I came up with a riddle for how to get across the chasm. You can even make it into a competition. Whoever solves it first can have the privilege of shining both outputs. After all, what's the point of moving up the ladder if we can't reap some benefits? Take the dust of our fallen foe and offer it to the altar. As you walk the path of the dragon god, may your steps never falter. Eland Bowles. Uncertain if I'm pronounced correct.
There's an urn beside it. What do you see in the page?
Gather the dragon bone powder up there. How do we? Oh. Oop. Such an...
That's dragon bone powder. The ancient dragon guard used it in their ceremonies.
And now we must... Ooh, potato. Use it at the altar. There's nothing there, but as we throw
Of
powder,
course. The powder reveals a hidden path. Follow it, quickly.
a path is revealed. Oh, I really like these kinds of things. Toss more powder and more path is revealed. Oh, so nice. Also, the view below is just pretty. I really, really like the shade of petrol blue. Almost enough to wear it. Do we need to use powder one more time? Yeah.
Another archive. No Dragonhorn in sight. Let's look around.
Search for clues about the Horn of Shadari while floating out. Searching for the Horn of Shadari, Part 3. Written by etc. etc. My travels and research have led me to the sanctuary with the hope that I would find the Horn of Shadari within. Alas, it seems that while the great Dragonhorn once rested within these halls, it has long since been stolen away. And by the few accounts I could discover, I believe that the theft was performed by none other than a dragon. While it pains me to learn of such a grave dishonor to our order, I am more resolved than ever to get back what is rightfully ours. I have surmised that we'll find this foul creature in a dormant volcano located in Southern Elsweyr. I have also learned its name, Valkolsin. The map included herein shows the way to its lair. If we find this beast, we will find the Dragonhorn, and I can think of no greater pleasure than slaying such an enemy. It is time for myself and my fellow soldiers to finally prove the might of the Dragon God. After all, what better way to return our glory than with a dragon hunt? Though we are small in number, we are brave at heart. We are Dragon God, and we will face this dragon or die in the attempt, as our order always has.
Have you found something?
I have found something.
Did you find anything? Something about the Dragonhorn?
I found another channel. It says a dragon named Valkolchin stole the Dragonhorn.
By Lecky's blade! Of all the possibilities I imagined, that was never among them. No matter the dangers, we must retrieve that Dragonhorn. The fate of Elsweyr depends on it. Did the journal indicate where Valoksin lairs?
The dragon makes its lair in a dormant volcano in Southern Elsweyr. The journal includes a map.
Such a journey requires planning and preparation.
Yes.
Let's return to the Abbey of Blades and check in with Kasura.
Let's depart then. And this takes us back to the Valley of Blades. Talk to Kasura.
The warrior returns. Was your search of the Dragon Guard sanctuary successful?
We learned of a Dragon Guard weapon called the Horn of Shadari. It is a powerful Dragonhorn.
Dragonhorn? I have heard of such relics in stories and legends.
This one has unique powers, but it was stolen by a dragon.
Stolen by a dragon? Well, Sai Sahan has always enjoyed a good challenge. How will you find this creature?
A journal contained a map to its lair. It lies in Southern Elsweyr.
A long way to go. But such a relic is what Sai was hoping to find when he set forth upon this path. May Lecky watch over you, warrior. You and Sai both.
Thank you, Kasura.
I assume you told Kasura of our adventure, warrior.
I most certainly did.
When you brought the Dragon Guard sanctuary maps to me, I had no idea what we would find. Hunting techniques, perhaps. Maybe a weapon or two. But the promise of a Dragonhorn. That's more than I dreamed possible after all this time.
We don't have the Dragonhorn yet.
Those who risk nothing inadvertently risk it all. Either we face this single dragon to gain a Dragonhorn, or we face a horde without such a weapon at our side. But what's risk without reward? Here's something for the aid you provided thus far.
Thank you.
The journals we discovered in the Dragon God sanctuaries point to what? This may be the first dragon we face together. Lecky willing, it won't be the last.
For our efforts, we gain a Dragon God banner, which is actually a punching. And this is a 2-part prologue, so I think we shall continue from here next time, because now I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return tomorrow at 2 p.m. to simply enjoy ESO. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Time.